Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Python for Data Science and Data Science Essentials program by Hackveda Ltd. Today's objective is to get started with exploring data science opportunities in Canada. Apart from that, we are going to discuss what job responsibilities are there, what are the key qualifications which you need in, and how can our series of Python for Data Science and Data Science Essentials can help you out understand the responsibilities and to fulfill the qualifications step by step. Moreover, there will be a lot of recommendations available with the community who's working on Python and data science. So we're going to have ample amount of information with today's session. So let's go ahead with the session. I welcome all the participants who have joined with us. I welcome Sanika, I welcome Hussein, and our co-founder of Hackveda Limited, Mr. Devanshu Shukla, and there are many more participants available online with us. So data engineers and various other things. Mr. Sumit Dhama is also here. So welcome, Mr. Sumit Dhama, and let's get started with the session. Okay, so guys, so initially what we'll be doing. So the first thing which I would like you all to know, how to explore the data science opportunities which are available in Canada and in the international market, how you have to explore the opportunities, how you need to identify the positions and responsibilities, how you need to identify the qualifications which are required, and how you should apply. Moreover, we would like to explore the process that once you apply, then what happens at the back end, okay? So what are the key points which you should remember or which you should know in order to have 100% success rate in exploring and in cracking the interview process, okay? So this is what we're going to discuss in today's session. So let's just go for it. So I'm sharing a link with all the participants. In order to quickly get started with the session, what we will be taking up today, we'll be taking up exploring data science opportunities, okay, and how to crack the interview process. Cracking the interview process. And I would also like to explain behind the scenes of interview process, okay. So this is what we are going to do. The target profile which we are covering today is data engineer, which is going to be pretty relevant to all the people, those who are learning with us, those who are learning data science with us, those who are learning machine learning with us, and various other important relevant programs like deep learning, reinforcement learning. So target profile is data engineers, and the target market which we are exploring today is Canada market, okay. So LinkedIn is going to be the source of today's exploration. So I'll be exploring the opportunities using LinkedIn, which is one of the giants in exploring latest relevant job opportunities. Moreover, LinkedIn offers you two important segments. One is the jobs segments, wherein you can get the latest opportunities. And another segment which they have recently started is the salary segment, wherein you can quickly understand that what kind of salaries are available for that individual position at various markets and with various companies. So you can explore that as well, okay? In order to get started, I would like to quickly share you a link in order to quickly get started with LinkedIn. So what we can do is I'm sharing one link with you all. Let me just quickly put that on my notepad file so that everybody is clear. So this is the link. If you all can see, you can quickly start searching on LinkedIn using the search feature, okay? LinkedIn offers you the search feature wherein you can quickly specify your keyword and you can quickly sort the job responsibilities with the date. So DD stands for date here. So if I take you to this link, let's explore what happens when we reach out to this link. So when I run this link and when I have a profile available on LinkedIn and when I open that link for software engineer jobs, so you see I get to have software engineer jobs available. By default, the location which is set here is India, But as of today's session is concerned, we will be exploring Canada market for data science and engineering positions. Okay, so I think that's going to be very helpful for all the people, those who are learning and those who have joined us today. The target profile which we are exploring is the data engineer profile. So what you can do is you can always see what kind of profiles are available. You can search for data scientists, you can go for data science specialists, data science managers. So there are various relevant profiles available which you can quickly explore. So we will get started with data science engineer, or in fact the data engineer position. So let me just quickly select that and I'm going to search for it. Now when I search for this responsibility, it's always a good idea to utilize the features available and always make a check that you have specified the right relevant information, you have specified the appropriate information, like you're searching for a data engineer, you've specified the location where you want to search, you have got the hit button for search. Then always make sure you are on the jobs section. You can organize all the jobs with various features like date posted. So if I quickly show you, so you can quickly organize your information in these 4 segments. You can always check in past 24 hours, there are 38 jobs which has been listed. Past week, there are 241 jobs listed. Past month, 569 jobs listed. And all over there are around 1024 jobs available for data engineer position in Canada. Okay, so let's say this could be your number as of now to quickly get started, and you can be an entry applicant, you can be an early applicant to these job opportunities which are available. So that's what we are going to do. Okay, so you can explore any of these opportunities. Now what I would like to do is, once you are done with that, let us just save it for future reference. I'm going to clear the drawings as of now. So what I want is, let's say I would like to get started with the jobs which has been released in like past 24 hours, let's say. Okay, so you can do that accordingly. You can change your features and you can quickly search for it. So let's say if I search for something like this, I am searching for jobs which are like recent, which are past 24 hours. Moreover, you can also apply various LinkedIn features, like in case if you're searching for those job profiles wherein you already have like under 10 applications where mob has not fulfilled that position. If you want to apply for those companies, you can quickly check this option, like show me those companies which have less than 10 applicants. Okay, so all those companies will be listed. Number of applicants who has applied for the job is always listed on that company's page. So you need to make sure that how many applicants have applied for that job so that you can be the fit candidate for them if you match with the responsibilities and the job description. Apart from that, there may be certain people which you know who may be working in certain companies on the same or relevant position. So in case if you want to explore certain opportunities with the people who work there, you can always explore these options. Okay, like in your network, how many people are working as data engineer in your network, you can quickly explore this option. Moreover, then you have this easy application. In case if it's like a quick service, like if you can directly upload your resume to their ATC, then you can also search with easy apply features. Okay. Now, apart from that, the next segment which comes in, this comes in with the company section. So you can always quickly check what and how many positions a company is searching, or in case if you want to quickly search for any specific company who may be having that position. So you can always add a company like that here. Okay, so this could be a future target company which you may be focusing on as soon as it is going to release any of the opportunities you're going to apply for it. So let's say as of now, we all know Walmart is a big name. Okay, and it's always going to be a good experience to work with Walmart, let's say. So I have identified that I want to apply for Walmart because it's a known name and I would like to work with a brand. Okay, so they have one position open for data engineer, and we can apply for it. So this is another thing which you can quickly explore. And then one of the most important thing, the biggest problem with the job profiles and with the listings is entry-level people don't get the right opportunity because they don't know how to get started. People, those who have experience, may understand the process, but the biggest challenge which is experienced is by the entry-level people. So what you all can do is you can quickly explore entry-level, associate level, mid-level, director level, and executive level opportunities using this. Okay. So you can see that as of now, there is no internship available for data science positions in Canada. Okay. But we are the ones, so we are going to post our internships as soon as possible so that we will be the first one to share the internship opportunities. Apart from that, let's say we have like entry-level positions available. There are 11 positions which are like entry-level. Then you have associate-level positions with certain year of experience. You could be like 5+ year experience level if you can apply for mid-level. If you have like 8 or 10+ years experience with that relevant profile, you can apply for director level or for the executive level. So as you can see, there are like short-term, mid-term, and mid-term opportunities available for data engineering positions in Canada. Okay. So now what I would be like doing, let's say if I'm an entry-level expert, so I will go with this option. Okay. I'll get started with the entry-level positions available. So I'm going to click on it. Let's just go for it. Entry-level positions for data engineer positions in Canada. And I would like to apply for the same. Now, when I apply that, okay, I get the filtered jobs listed. Now, one thing which I always seek is I would like to become an early applicant. Okay. So one thing which I generally read is I quickly read the title of the profile. If it suits me, if it makes me a spark, if it gives me a spark, or if I find it good, then I apply for the job. Otherwise, what I do is I quickly search for another title. So here, this title suits me well. So I would love to be called as a data scientist. If somebody calls me, what do you do? If I say I work as a data scientist at Walmart, it's going to be like pretty good. That is fine for me. So I will be exploring this job. So this job is available at Canada with Walmart Canada. And this is one of the best thing which gives me at most happiness if I'm an early applicant to that job, because it increases my chance of applying for the job. Okay. So you always need to take care about, if you are an early applicant, that is going to be pretty helpful to you because you will be the first one who will be applying for the job. The focus of the person who's hiring will be on your profile. He will always have your name remembered. So there are so many advantages of being an early applicant. Okay. You can always explore that option. Now, so if you go as an early applicant, now let's go for how we search for it. So let me search, let me select this job that yes, I'm interested for this job for Walmart Canada, and I would like to become a data scientist. Then what am I going to do? Next, I explore what responsibilities are available. So we get a complete page, detailed page available over here. So it's a data scientist position posted 5 hours ago. Only 12 people got to know about it. So I'm already like an advanced person who would be happy to, who has got information in time. 3 applicants have applied for it. This is an early level job. So I would be like the first one to quickly explore it. Then the company information is available over here. It's a retail industry. So I would be like applying for my data science skills on the retail segment. Okay. So this information you need to quickly check. Apart from that, let's just go to the bottom and let's just understand some serious work. So if we see here, so what exactly it is, the store location is at the corporate office at Argentina. It's a full-time opportunity. Then you have the company information. If you don't know about the company, Walmart is a known name, so we all know about it. But in case if there is a company which you don't know about, you can quickly get the company summary here. Okay. So it's always a good idea to understand the company, and if it's a valuable company, then it's going to be very beneficial for you. Now, there are so many benefits of being an early adopter of a company, because as soon as the company grows, there are chances that you go rich with the company stocks going higher. Apart from that, now we need to understand the position summary. Okay, what exactly you will be doing it. So this is the data scientist position, the data scientist description, that what a data scientist is and what Walmart believes what Walmart knows about a data scientist. So that's that information. You can quickly give a read for it. But the important section which we generally search for as an applicant. So we quickly search for the job responsibilities, that what all things we have to focus on. Okay, so we get to see that there are position responsibilities available. Now I explored these responsibilities very keenly. Now with Python and data science program, which we are already doing for like a series of days, like 1 week. So we have understood like various terms in the series. So I would like a little acknowledgement from Sanika and Hussein here. So I'll be like putting underline on the terms, and you just need to let me know if you got to know about this term and if you explored this term. Okay. So what exactly we have is the first responsibility we have to do is we have to extract data. We have to extract data using the data mining techniques. And what we need to do is we need to cover the trends. Okay. And you have to derive the insights out of the data. So that's the first thing which you guys will be doing in. Then you will be forecasting the metrics. So that means you will be calculating the accuracy. You will be calculating the minimum error rates. That's what you're going to do. Apart from that, you have to perform exploratory data analysis. So that we all understood that exploratory data analysis is something like collecting the data, then you have to select the features, then you have to plot the graphs on the basis of x-axis and y-axis, and then you have to identify what is happening in the data. Okay, and why is it happening? So you have to plot correlation matrix, which you have already plotted. Okay. So that's what you guys need to quickly understand, that what all things has to be done. Okay, and what kind of position responsibilities have to be matched up. So I've got a very good idea to share the scripts as well at the same time, that what you guys are doing in, so that it becomes like pretty relevant with what kind of stuff we are doing. collab.research.google.com I'm going to open. So I will be matching the stuff which we are doing in and what kind of responsibilities you have to cover up. So I've just logged into my account. I've got certain features here, like I've got a 2 days back supervised machine learning thing. So I may open that. Then I've got like 5 days back. Let me just open it. And let me just quickly explore what I have done in that, so that I can help you out. I can match both the script as well as the steps which we have implemented in. Okay, yeah, so this is going to be a good script which could be actually utilized for this video demonstration, as well as, let me just open one more. There will be one more script which we have like explored a couple of days back, wherein we plotted the correlation matrix. Data Science Essentials Canada, Python Basics, Python script, predict price, predict house price. Okay, let's go for. Okay, so I'm just opening the scripts so that I can quickly share the better insights with you all. That what all you will be, yes, that's like good thing which we have here. Okay, now guys, so you can give me a nod, or you can give me your messages on chat in case if you need to ask anything, so that you guys can do. Now let me just quickly explain that. So I have this stream taken out. Okay, yeah. So I think that's going to be more relevant and it's going to be more helpful for you all just to identify what I am referring to and what all things you need to do practically with respect to Python and with respect to data science. Okay. Now, so with respect to the responsibilities which you see here, what we're doing is we have to extract data. So what we have done is using the pandas function, we have got the data from docs.google.com. There could be any number of sources from where you can read the data. Okay. When you have read the data using data mining techniques, you have to perform the trend analysis and you have to derive the insights. So how do we do that? Let me just quickly show you that. So if I take you to the next step where we have opened the data available, that was the data which we started reading. If you can see that data, this data is with respect to student marks and hours studied, which we have quickly explored. Now, if you go down, we performed exploratory data analysis. Okay. So for exploratory data analysis, what exactly we did, we have plotted a graph somewhat like this. Okay. If you can see that using df.plot, we have plotted the graph. So Sanika and Hussein, I would like to get an acknowledgement from you that have you plotted this graph and have you got to know how you can quickly create graphs using Python? So that part comes under this. You have to uncover the trends and you have to derive the insights, what's happening. Okay. If I clear the image, if I take you to the next screen, now you can see that we have plotted a correlation information here. And in order to derive the insights with our data set, we got to know that there is a strong correlation between hours studied and marks scored. So you can see that if there is an increase in hours studied, 94% is the probability that mark score is also going to increase. So this is a positive insight which we got to know. So this is something which we identify using trends and using deriving the insights, okay, and performing the exploratory data analysis and uncovering the trends, finding the root causes of the forecast and the inaccuracies. So this is what you need to do, okay. Then when it comes to complex data science problems, when it comes to solving the complex data science problems, then what you need to do. So I take you to my next script, which is like the 14th January script, which I would like you to take a look here on my screen. Here. So what exactly we did yesterday, we started exploring these problems, and what you got to know, you have implemented the following things. You have implemented a linear regression model with certain stages. So the first stage which you have encountered was data collection and selection. So all these comes under this part, solving the complex data science problems using the following stages, using the problem framing, data preparation, model generation, deployment of the model, and consumption of the output. So if you see this, if you see these stages, so these stages are implemented using knowledge discovery process, using the KDD model, as well as with the SEMA model. So we implement that using KDD and SEMA. If you can see that, we have already done that. So what exactly we did in this particular program, we have got the data. Once the data has been read, we started pre-processing and transformation, and then we generated the model. So this pre-processing and transformation is actually known as data preparation, okay, which they are asking for. Then model building is something like this. We built a model using data mining. So we made a linear model using linear regression, and you have made the model using these two columns. Then in order to train the model, we have performed the fitting function, and post the fitting function, you have computed correlation coefficient and the intercept. Okay. Once you got to know, this was the mathematical model which you implemented. And once you have got the model implemented, you have performed prediction on it. You have forecasted the result. And this was the result of your forecast, which we did. Our studied marks scored and marks predicted. So this is something known as model building. Model deployment is integration of this model which we have made with a web application. So that's what you're going to understand as soon as we progress further. Apart from that, you can see that the responsibilities also include management of the stakeholder expectations. You have to design data science solutions which align the pillars of maximizing revenue, reducing costs, and improve customer experience. So that's what is very important. Okay. So this means if you have done any project with respect to retail data set, then you will be definitely exploring various things like how can I maximize the revenue? How can I reduce the cost of the product? How can I improve the customer experience by offering him relevant products and by offering him relevant coupons and discounts so that the customer becomes happy and he comes to the website again and purchases and make a purchase. So with more number of purchase, I'm going to maximize the revenue. I'm going to reduce my cost of delivery and various other things. I will be able to manage multiple products. I can sell multiple products with like a group or something like a cart kind of a feature wherein I can have multiple products in one particular deal. So that all those things can be done. Then what is done is you have to perform ad hoc analysis and present results concisely. So ad hoc means you have to do individual analysis on the data sets, and whatever results you draw from it, you have to explore it and you have to concisely, you have to present it to the stakeholders. So that means you're going to give presentation to the stakeholders, and in presentations, what you're going to show. So in the presentations, you always have to show these plots, these kinds of plots, that what your machine learning model can do. What are the visualizations? What could be the benefit of using data science and analysis? Okay. So let's say if you consider yourself as a stakeholder, I can present that I have got that this is the original information which we encountered from the data set. And to do that, we have made a machine learning algorithm which can predict certain things for us. And we get like 94% accuracy in prediction of certain things. So this is what you need to present to the stakeholders, because stakeholders do not understand Python. They need the solution. They need the solution to the problems which their consumers are facing or they are facing. So in presentations, what we do, we perform individual ad hoc analysis like that, and we present the graphs in front of the stakeholders, and we present them values that how we're going to maximize, the things. Okay. So that's what you need to understand. Then you have to be a problem solver with an ability to prioritize and set direction in the fast moving environment. You have to possess curious attitude with collaborative and resourceful working style. So it's always a good idea that you can always use these keywords in your resume, because whenever you apply your resume to a company, it actually goes to the applicant tracking system. At the applicant tracking system, there are algorithms which actually filters the resume out on the basis of job description provided. Okay. So what the HR managers will do, they are not that technical. They don't understand data science. So what they do is they are going to take this job responsibility, and they have a feature. I am going to show that feature with you all. So what exactly they have is they have like a tool somewhat like this, wherein what happens is when you apply for an ATC. So if I draw that for you, so they have like these two windows. On one window, they are going to put your job description. They're going to copy the job description and they're going to put it there. On second, there will be your resume. Okay. So on the second side, you will have your resume available. So what all keywords will be there? Okay. Keywords. So what all keywords are there? There is going to be an algorithm. So they have like match button. Okay. And they get a match score, that what is the percentage score of that particular candidate. So if the percentage matching score is above 80% or 90%, then they consider that resume as accepted. Okay. So what they do is they put the job description on one section, and then this keywords will be matched with the keywords available in the resume. So there are so many tools for it. like plagiarism checker tools, and there are so many text matching tools available. So if your resume has the same keywords, then you are going to have this probability of having a high experience. So you will have a high probability of getting your resume shortlisted for the resume in case if there are many applicants. Okay, so that approach you should always use. You have to build your resume in such a way that you should have the right keywords which are actually available in the job description. So that's an important insight for everyone. So you all should focus about it. Okay. So I see there is a chat message on my wall. Let me just quickly check. So yeah, absolutely. So I've got a message from one of the participants. I use this site before applying. Let me just quickly explore, and I'm going to show you the site with all the participants as well. Let us just quickly check. Okay, let me just go to the data engineer's job. So you can optimize your resume with LinkedIn optimizations. Okay, yeah. So that's like absolutely. So this is what I was talking about. So what you can do is you can quickly put the job description from the left-hand side, and you can put it onto your content like that, and then you can match it. So let's say I have like certain keywords like data science, I have like Python available, I have like machine learning available on my resume, I may have like data science available on my resume, I can have model available on my resume, I can have prediction available on my resume, kind of that. Okay, so we can quickly have that. Sorry, it has to be done vice versa, I guess. Let me just Control X, and let me just put that on a notepad file. Just give me a moment. So vice versa, we have to do that because I don't want to challenge the algorithms, kind of that. So I've just put it that here. Okay, let me just copy that from here, and I'm going to push it again here, the job resume. And let's say, so if you scan somewhat like this, so you can have that resume uploaded, or kind of that we can quickly check. Okay, so you can do that, and later what you're going to do, you're going to get a score from the person. So let's say if it is asking for a resume kind of a thing, let me just quickly add one. So let's say I can add something like a resume like this, so as to see. Okay, so I've done something like that. So I've started my scanning. So it would be with respect to the words. So let's say, so it tries to match the rate with that particular person. Okay, so it says that generally 80% is good, but since the candidate has scored less, he has only scored 29%. So there will be very less probability that he would be like entertained. So it's going to be a good thing to use any job scan kind of a website wherein you can quickly scan your resume and then you can apply for it. So that's going to be a good thing. Moreover, I have got more chat messages. Let us just quickly check. Yeah, pretty informative. Okay, thank you. We have got this. So can we perform non-linear cubic quadratic analysis the way we did this linear regression? Absolutely. You can perform any kind of analysis over the data sets. Absolutely, you can do that. And there are so many things which you will be exploring. So we do have like certain tools available for Data Science Studio, which you can quickly explore. Okay. Now, so I think, thank you, Sanika, for such a great resource. Actually, this is what something I was like explaining on that section, that how that match is done. So this is how you can see that what kind of matching is done, and there are so many professional tools available today wherein candidates apply and they automatically get selected and rejected. So depending on these, certain things happens like this. So you need to have the right keywords in your resume, and you need to check that with a metric. Okay. So as we see, and it's not just that you have to copy the resume and put it into it, because finally you have to go for the interview and you should have the right skills as well. That is very important. Okay. So how will you be preparing for those right skills? You can always take job descriptions as your course curriculum, and you can learn those specific concepts and terms. And if you're comfortable with those terms, you can definitely apply for the job. Okay, because in an interview you're going to get questions directly from your resume. Moreover, then if it's a big company, so they may be having certain rounds for data structures tests, they may be having certain rounds for HR, they may be having certain more technical rounds. So you need to be well prepared for it. But initially, you should be like very comfortable with the responsibilities which you all have to take up. Okay. Now, let's see what kind of qualifications you guys need in order to apply for a job like that. So you need to apply for mathematics. You need to have a degree, anything like in mathematics if you're learning computer science, if you have got some experience with statistics, so you can have a degree in any of this discipline. Okay. Post that, what we can have is you should be able to, it's like a certain analytics you have to perform. Then you have to have this hands-on experience with building, implementing, and predicting using the models and machine learning algorithms. So if I show you what could be a model, okay, what could be a machine learning model which this job description is asking for. So you have a model somewhat like this here. Okay. So model is nothing but a mathematical equation which you have to implement. In order to understand the model better, so this is something like a model which you have to implement in. Okay. So you can always go to Hackveda Canada page. In the last session, we have organized something that how you can quickly build up the models, and we have explained that how the model and how the equation works and what is the mathematical equation behind every model. And once you create the model using simple constructors, we can create the models. And what we can do is once the model is ready, we can select the responsible data which we want to predict, and we can train the model using the fit functions. And once your model is fitted, you can calculate the important parameters. And once you have got those parameters, then you can predict using the model. Okay. So when you predict the model for actual values of response variable, for actual values of independent variables, you can always predict the response variable. And when you predict the response variable, you can actually calculate it, or you can actually match it with the actual values. And with respect to that, you can calculate the accuracy of the model. So if you see, the green line here represents the actual values, and the red line represents the machine model which has been generated using the mathematical equation. So this is what something known as having an hands-on experience on building and implementing the predictive models using machine learning algorithms. So I hope this is like quite understandable to everyone. Now, further, you will be working on time series model, and one of the best tools is Amazon Forecast, which we will be using as soon as we progress further in the program. Then you need to have good knowledge and best practices of statistics and machine learning. So there are so many good resources available on statistics available, which you need to know, and which we can quickly provide you as well. Moreover, what languages you can use? You can write your codes in Python, in R programming language. You should also be familiar with technologies like big data and Hadoop, because the industrial data is available on these data storage softwares like Hadoop. So Hadoop manages the distributed data, and then what you can do is that data using a Hadoop connection can quickly be made with Python or else with your data science studio, and you can read the data from the Hadoop source and then you can analyze it. So that way it is done. Then you should be able to explain technical concepts and analyze the implications. You should be able to you should have some good, excellent communication skills to come up with the objectives. And if you have an experience in e-commerce or any other related field, or if you have worked on it. So what you can do is, in case, let's say, if you don't have an experience with e-commerce, if you have not worked with a company, then what you're going to do, because you are applying finally for the entry-level thing. So there is one good thing. What you can do is you can take up some real-time data from public data sets from Kaggle or else from Amazon. Okay. So what I can do is, what I generally do, I quickly search for things like this: e-commerce data set, and I search it on the site kaggle.com. So if I have an experience with respect to e-commerce data, so I am going to get the data set and I'm going to implement my machine learning model on it. And I can specify that on my resume that yes, I have an experience working on e-commerce data sets with respect to various important things. So now here, if you see, I get to know about the e-commerce data set, which they're asking that. And e-commerce data has the invoice number, the stock codes, the description, quantity, unit price, and things like that. And I can plot various kinds of graphs on it, and then I can write in my Kaggle script. Okay. So if you see, they already have updated certain kernels here. These are like customer segmentation, customer insights, how to get customer purchasing patterns, which was like written there, that how and what is the job responsibility. So at the end, the job responsibility is to maximize profits, to improve customer experience. So you can get that information here. So let's say if I want to see customer purchasing patterns. So I have just clicked on this article. And if I understand Python well, if I understand the approach that what all stages I follow in order to make a model, then it is easy for me to explore any of these models. So now you can see that you are already comfortable with pandas, you're already comfortable with pyplot. So they use these techniques. So you understand how you can quickly read the CSV file. You have done this process of reading the input file from individual data sets, okay, from the data sources. So now you can analyze it, that what number of orders has been canceled, number of invoices which has been generated. So you can plot graphs like this, okay. So you can see that it's very easy. What they just did, they have plot the title, they have taken the data frame, they have grouped by it by invoice and the year of month, and they have identified the unique values, and the data has now been saved into invoice data. Now, automatically they have taken this data frame. This is your data frame, which is sorted by index, and a bar plot has been plotted. Okay. So you're going to get a bar plot like that. And so you can quickly show that, yes, I do have experience working with e-commerce data set and I know how to analyze the information. Okay. So at the end of the day, your task is to generate these kinds of bar plots and these kinds of analysis you need to do, and you need to present it to the stakeholder. So it's pretty easy. I think you guys maybe seeing this as a very easy task, that okay, it looks very easy. It's like only 10 cells of code we need to write in, and therein also there is nothing typical. It's like very simple functions which we need to implement in. Okay. So this is how you can gain up your experience. In case if you want to work with big data or a large data set, then you can always go for open data sets on cloud. So cloud also offers public data set on AWS, let's say. So what I generally do is, in case if I want to explore really big data, so I go for Amazon data sets. So they maintain a pool of data sets on their Amazon servers, and I generally search for the relevant data set and I work on it. Okay. So you can quickly search for data set like retail. Generally, I work on network related stuff. So I always search for network based traffic here. So if I want to work out something on cyber security and certain kind of data set, I can quickly take up there. So the storage data sets are available on Amazon buckets. It's always a good idea. If you know about cloud, it's going to be very, very helpful for you. So there are certain ways that how you can quickly take up this data set from this resource. And with the cloud program, you can also understand how we read and how we work with cloud data. So that is going to be very helpful for you. So I think you understand this part, that how will we be gaining the experience with respect to the recruitments. Okay. So you can quickly take up various scripts and you can add it to your GitHub. You can write the piece of code. So that's all. And you are ready for the entry-level job with respect to Walmart kind of companies as far as this job engineer positions are concerned. Moreover, there is always a good idea. You can always put on the job alert so that you will be notified with the latest information about latest jobs coming in. So if there is any question, till now here on the methods or the approach, you can quickly ask me so that I can help you out. So 2 things you have explored: the position responsibilities and the qualifications. So I think you guys are like, you know a lot of stuff as of now, whatever you have seen. So even if you invest in some more time, you can orient your career towards being a data scientist, because it's very easy. The only thing is you need to understand it right. Okay. So if you are approaching with the right approach, then it's going to be pretty helpful for you. Okay. I think this makes sense and you guys understood. I think you may understand the process, but what our interest was to match up, to integrate both the things, to integrate the opportunities available on LinkedIn, to connect it with what we're learning, okay, and how both the things are integrated and what all they ask, how you can relate it to the work which you're actually doing, okay. So this is how it has to be matched. If there is any questions, please ask me. Okay, so I have a question. We will have session continue as okay, yes, definitely. So we will be having the continued data science sessions. So all the participants, those who are watching these sessions, so you don't need to worry that we are not ending the session as of now. We have just started. So we'll be organizing data science sessions, machine learning sessions, Python programming sessions, cloud sessions in sequence. Okay, so we can reach out to our Hackveda Canada page, and continuously we will be organizing sessions like these practically, so that you all will get to know the insights about how things are happening and how things are going in the industry, and what should be the right approach to attack the jobs, to attack the information, and to exploit the resources, and to groom yourselves up, to skill yourself up, and to showcase what you have got. Okay. So continuously we will be having the sessions. So the current session will be winded up on 19th of January, but post that from 21 January, we are going to have another program on data science, which we are actually planning to get started on Python data science with respect to writing codes for traffic. Okay, so we will be writing certain piece of codes wherein you can optimize codes for traffic conditions. So we are going to have a 5-day program on it, wherein you will be learning that how we can perform deep learning and how we can get started with Python and how we can implement it to work out on real-time challenges and real-time problems like traffic problems. So we will be working out on it. So if I give you a quick information that what we will be organizing. So we are organizing a session on self-driving cars algorithm, that how self-driving car algorithms work. We will be discussing that with Python programming in the next week from 21 January to 24 or 25 January, something like that. This event will be organized again at the same time from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, as well as 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. EST. EST stands for your, I think, if anybody can help me, that's European Standard Time, whatever it is. So just help me with that. Yeah. So EST, we will be organizing Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So yeah, so I think this information has been addressed. So if there is any queries as of now, you can quickly ask me. So Python, we will be continuing from here. We will be implementing our methods. Now, what next we have to do? So we'll take up a housing data set. In the current series, in the next session, we will be taking up a housing data set, which is a data set with like 500 to 700 observations with like 12 variables. And we're going to implement machine learning framework step by step on that data set, so that you're going to have the real insight about how it is happening. Okay, so you're going to understand all these things step by step. We will be taking this tomorrow. We'll be taking housing data set. You will get to know about how machine learning is implemented step by step. So in case if there is a new beginner who wants to join in the program, you're most welcome. You can join in the program, and you will be able to write up code from the initials, wherein you can write up Python machine learning framework using Python programming language, and you can implement certain stages of selection, collection, pre-processing, transformation, mining, as well as interpretation and evaluation. In case if you have a little idea of Python programming language, if you know how to represent strings, numbers, and if you are comfortable with data structures like list, tuple, set, you are most welcome for the session because you will be easily able to grasp it. In case if you're not comfortable with Python basics, we have already conducted a sequence session in series a couple of days back, which you can quickly access at facebook.com/Hackveda Canada. So we have plotted a list of Hackveda Canada here, which you can quickly explore. I think at the live, like 15 people are currently watching our session. So that's like a pretty good number. On a new page that goes like 16 or something. So that's a great number to get started with session like this. So guys, so let me just quickly share that Hackveda Canada page. I think we are streaming live. So I am being redirected to the same page. Just give me a moment. Yeah, so let me just take you to where we have the list. So you can quickly go back to Hackveda Canada/videos. And here on the videos section, we have all the series available, which we have conducted till now. So this is one live video, which we are undergoing as of now, but you can get a list of all the videos, which we have organized in sequence, and you can quickly access that. So we started the session on 8th of January. That was the first session wherein we implemented. In the first two sessions, we implemented Python. Then in the third session, we used Python for data science. In the fourth session, we have implemented libraries. We understood what is model. In the fifth session, we have implemented machine learning model with a student data set wherein we predicted a model and we compared it. So you guys can quickly watch this 5 series session and you will be comfortable with Python and machine learning initially, and then you can follow our series along. Okay. So the information is available on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Hackveda Canada, and you can watch out these videos in series. So that is going to be of real help to you all. You can quickly get started with the sessions. Moreover, if you have any questions, if you are unable to find out any resource, and if you face any difficulty in communicating to us, if you want to reach out to us, if you want to join our live sessions, so then you can visit hackveda.ca. That's our website. That's our social handle. Here you can go to talk to mentor option. You can specify your name, email, mobile number, and you can chat with us. You can request if you want to join our live sessions. You can be on panel. Moreover, it's always a good time that you can reach out to us with WhatsApp and with Facebook Messenger, and we are always there to help. Okay, help as in we are always there to answer. So there are certain programs which are available, which you guys have to understand. So moreover, just a quick understanding to what and how can you associate with us with. So that's like a quick information which I would like to share with all the participants who are connected with me as well as who are connected online. So Hackveda Limited Canada is working on the following basis. These are the things which we are currently addressing. Now, so just to quickly make you understand that how you can associate well with us. So we started Hackveda Limited at Canada recently, but we are working for a decade. We have like 10 years experience. In 2011, we started that in India, and we have recently started that at Canada. Apart from that, what kind of customers we are fulfilling in? We are fulfilling the needs of students and individuals. Moreover, we are dealing with general customers as well as the business and companies as well. So just give me a moment. I'm getting some chat messages. Okay. Okay, so I've got a chat message from everyone. Okay, so I've got a message from, okay, so that's like done. That's like done. Okay, fine. Now, so what we are going to do? So we have this general customer, business company. We are serving all these 3 kinds of stuff. Now, how we are serving it? Let me just quickly do that. So if you are a student or if you are an individual and if you want to join in Hackveda, then what you can do is you can have an interaction with us. We can have an interview kind of a thing so as to identify what is your current skill. So if you're a beginner level, we do have this IT development section wherein we develop talent to build a strong workforce which can work with premium organizations. So that's what our objective with talent development is associated. So you can take up a paid training program with us, which you can do at our office, at the client location we are organizing, as well as you can always do that with us online on Zoom video conferencing, as well as WebEx. So this is one thing. If you're a beginner, if you're a learner, if you don't have an IT skill, if you want to understand the IT skills with the industrial perspectives, with the industrial developers and experience, you can always join the sequence. Apart from that, if you're just seeking experience, which means you have already learned the technology, you have implemented it, but you would like to work on real project with us, then you can do an IT internship with us, wherein you can become our skill development intern, wherein you can work out on the content which we are forming for data science, machine learning, and various other technology. You can also work as a product development intern. So what kind of products we are building in? So we are an IT product development company who is serving the general customers in these sections. We are making products on education. We are making products on healthcare. We are making products on finance, on retail, as well as on entertainment. So these are certain industries on which we are building various web products and mobile products. So we can have a discussion on it. In case if you are identified as an IT intern for product development, we can have a discussion with you on this. Moreover, we also work on service industry. So what you can do is you can become a service delivery intern as well. And the services which we are offering is for big giants, for big companies. So we are skill development partner with them. There are a few companies like Data IKU 5.0. We are machine learning skill development partner for Data IKU 5.0. Moreover, we are skill development partner for SAP's Code Unnati. So we are doing that stuff for skill development partners as well. And you can become a skill development intern with us. Moreover, we are performing data science and analysis for various business cases, for various business issues. So we are serving on this section as well. And we are consultants to implementations of new businesses on cloud. So we are doing that stuff also. How to bring in business to the cloud, we have that services available as well. So you can also become a service delivery intern with us. If you have the right skills, if you hold the certifications, if you have the right experience, then you can work with us as well. Okay, so we have applications open at Hackveda Ltd Canada, Hackveda India. At both the locations, we have the applications and opportunities open. So you can become a skill trainer with us. You can become a product developer with us, and you can become a service delivery expert with us, wherein we have like salaries available as per standards. So you can apply with us. Okay. Moreover, in case if you're a student and if you have gone through all these stages, like you came to us as a beginner, we have made you understand the right skills, then we can give you internship opportunity working on the live project. And once you become an expert, we can also recommend you to our hiring partners. So we do have that placement channel available, and we have partnered with the following organizations in order to provide job responsibilities available. This is the information with Hackveda India. Hackveda India is connected with certain partners for SAP, for Hireo, for Indeed, and for direct employers. And moreover, we are expanding towards Canada as well. So we will be sharing that information also with you. So you can quickly identify how you can quickly connect to us. And we have like certain stages available. This is to make you all understand that how you can do that. So in shortly, we are planning like interview sessions with all the people, those who are connected with us and those who are learning with us live, so that we can identify what skills you hold and how we all can associate in future so as to optimize the things and to reach out to the right potential of having the right workforce and having the right products for the industry. Because there is so much scope in the industry, and with simple implementations of Python programming, with simple implementations of understanding the right approach, we can make up like good products. So that's what is the overall theme of organizing these sessions. So if there is any query, if there is any suggestions, we are welcoming all the suggestions. We are welcoming all the things. Moreover, technical sessions will continue. So tomorrow, what we will be having our data set, housing data set we will be taking up, and we are going to implement that housing data set with Python machine learning. And we will be implementing SEMA model. We will be implementing CRISP DM model for identifying and acquiring knowledge out of the data which is available. So I thank everyone for being available. I've got a chat message. Let me just reply that. Okay. So we have got all the messages done. In case if there is any query, please ask me. If you would like to share any comment on our Facebook channel, you can quickly put that comments. You can ask your questions there, and we can help you out there as well. So any questions, you can quickly share me. And Sumit sir, if you want, you can quickly share the questions coming on Facebook in case if there is any. I can respond to that questions also. Moreover, Hussein and Sanika, if there is any question, please ask me. Okay, so none for now. I hope all the questions have been answered. All the things have been delivered, like as far as the program is concerned. I think we have shared all the right information with you. Moreover, in case of any queries later, you can always reach out to our website on hackveda.ca, and you can quickly post in your queries here on Talk To, and we can quickly reach out to you with the solutions. So thank you so much for being available. Thank you so much for all the participants, those who have joined us locally and those who have joined us on Zoom, those who have joined us on Facebook. Thank you very much for coming in. And all the participants, those who are available online on Facebook, they can join us tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll be taking up housing data set from like the same time, 7:30 a.m. And we will be continuing the sessions. Okay, so tomorrow evening we'll be having the session at 7:30 a.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. And in order to get the meeting links, you can visit our website hackveda.ca, and you can quickly post in your request for the meeting link. We can share the meeting links with you, and you all can join in the meeting, and we can have like more productive hands-on session so that the insights will be clear and you all will be able to approach towards the jobs pretty well. Thank you so much for being available.